can we expect big changes in steady and effective climate change mitigation policies from the new US administration? So maybe we should ask that from Heather, next door, the USA. What you would, Heather, say?
Well, according to Pompeo, we may not have a new U.S. administration, but we're all keeping our fingers crossed.
Is the new U.S. administration?
You know, obviously, I think it'll be better on climate change policy than a Republican administration. And in terms of what you might see concretely, you know, I look at the Arctic Council a lot. I think if there had been another Trump administration, the Arctic Council would have withered on the vine for about 4 more years. And so from that perspective, there's much more opportunity for regional cooperation on some of these things, probably more opportunity for investment in science, research, you know, collaborative approaches, that kind of a thing. But I'll go back to the last question and challenge Matthias and Lassi a little bit. This is a wicked problem. It's not that policymakers don't know. It's not that the world doesn't know. It's not that we don't have good science. We have that. It's that there are consequences to transitioning from a fossil fuel economy. It means changing all of our logistics, changing our transportation, changing the way that we consume things. And people, I think, understand that and are saying, geez, that's a lot of sacrifice to make for the consequences of climate change. So I don't think it's a matter of ignorance. I think it's a cost-benefit analysis that the average person makes and isn't yet convinced that their life would be better without fossil fuels than it would be with fossil fuels in terms of what the technology that we have today. And so if a US administration, you know, and there's lots to criticize in the United States, but of course they've always been extremely excellent at entrepreneurship, technology, research and development, getting things on the market. If there's anything that this US administration could do for the positive, it would be to accelerate those technological solutions so that people can maintain their quality of life, you know, maintain all the positives kind of that the Industrial Revolution has brought to societies while reducing carbon emissions.
Thank you. Mia, Matthias, would you like to add something to this question?
Yeah, I think we have an interesting discussion. Heather, I don't think there is a techno-fix. I think technology helps. It will buy us more time, but it will not fundamentally get us out of the dynamics in which we already are. Ultimately, we need a lifestyle change. And then I'm with you, Heather. You know, are people ready for that?
Okay. Yeah.
Matthias, thank you. Matthias, you crystallized my thoughts succinctly. Absolutely, yes. There is no technological fix for this. Yes, it might sort of buy us some time, but it is a total lifestyle change. And when we look at the media scene and communication channels, yes, of course, we see an enthusiasm for technological solutions because it sells, right? It makes it more interesting for the audiences to read and consider. But I think what we need is way more than that. We need a lifestyle change, totally.
And okay, and what the new U.S. administration would play here? I mean, I guess we will have a new administration there.
It's sort of like 2 steps forward, 5 steps backwards. I mean, with Obama, they were part of the Paris Accord. Now all that's going to happen is that they're going to go back to that if we have Biden. So, of course, it's a step in the right direction, but nevertheless, I mean, there is a time issue here.
Okay.
This is not regardless of time.
If I may, Lassi, just one thing.
Well, very briefly, we have.
No, it's certainly the new administration going to be a step in the right direction. It will change the discourse. I mean, we should totally support this, but the challenges are huge, and we have lost 4 years.